So I before I left Mexico, I found out on a Friday that they were going to let me go back home. And what had happened is on Thursday they took me off. I went into the clinic, got my normal treatments, and they took me to another office where they were going to do CAT scans to look at the tumors and see how the tumors had reacted. And on that Friday morning, I went in for treatments, got my treatments done, and when I was finished, about maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the doctor brought me in the office, and he said, I'd been reviewing your scans and your blood work, and you're responding really, really well. And it's significant, and we think we can, you can go home tomorrow, and we'll set you up so you can finish off a couple of months of treatments back in the States, back home. We'll figure out the details, but we think we got it. We think we got the cancer. We think you're going to be done. And I was thrilled. So I went home and went to bed, and they packed up my car for me. That's a whole different story. I'll tell another time. They packed up my car for me, and I left about 3:45 in the morning so I could get over the border crossing, which is really, really busy in western Mexico. I'm going to come over the Tijuana border is what I'm going to come over. And it's really, really busy. So I get through the border crossing, and I start heading back east. And I'm really, really hungry because I haven't eaten in almost 24 hours because I still want to cut my head off because my teeth are in so much pain from the whitening, right? But I have no food with me. And I'm tired because I've been up all night because I've been in pain. So they got me kind of taking these back roads and whatever, to avoid any issues, right? And I finally get on a main highway, and I'm in the middle of the desert. And I'm in the States. I'm in the middle of the desert, and there's like nothing. And there's, a couple of cars an hour I'm passing. And I'm tired. And it's probably about, maybe 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, midday by now. And so I've already been on the road since before 4 o'clock, so I'm tired. And I decide to pull off into this kind of little, it's not even a wayside, it's just kind of this gravel dirt thing. It's kind of like you see in the movies when you watch a movie and it shows somebody out in a desert, that's what it's like, on a highway. And I kind of pull off into this dusty thing, and the sun's really bright, because I'm in the middle of the desert, and I got to get some sleep. I got to get some sleep. And I'm starving, and I have no food. I have nothing. And so I kind of take some blankets up and whatever, and I this is a great story. I put some blankets up around the windows to kind of block the sun, and I got all my stuff in there, and I kind of move stuff around just enough to make it so I'm uncomfortable, but I'm so tired I'm going to fall asleep. So I'm out there, and I can hear the wind, but, every 10 minutes, a car goes by, and that's it, because there's nobody out there, middle of nowhere. I'm falling asleep. All of a sudden, I feel like the world's coming to an end. And I thought it was an earthquake, and I woke up and I was like, am I delusional, whatever? But I can see, like, I had a water bottle, and I could see the water in the water bottle shaking, and I'm like, oh my God, it's an earthquake, right? Because there's nothing around. I'm sitting up and I'm looking, and there's no cars, there's nobody, there's nothing. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like breathing really heavy, and I'm trying to figure out what to do. And so I'm like, oh, I'm going to rest back out. And just as I start to rest again, it happens again. And then I look, and I open a car door, and I look. I didn't realize this till afterwards. I'm out in the desert, and I'm out where the U.S. military does their fighter drills. So they decided to buzz me because I'm the only car out in the middle of the desert. So I'm out there, and I've got the door open. And after I get over the fear and I realize what has happened, I kind of laugh. And so they made one more turn and came back and buzzed me again while I was outside. And I waved. But they buzzed me. They were no more. If I had to guess, they were 100 feet above me or less. I mean, straight above me. And I waved, and I saw them turn around and head back, whatever direction they were going, and within a minute they were gone, and I went back to bed.